Happy New Year, everybody. We are here. I'm Linda. Who is this over here?
It's Carl.
It's
Hello.
Carl. We're here from the Colourwerx Design House. It's 2021. Yay. So I hope I find you all doing safe and sane, especially in this crazy week. We are back from the holidays. We are at the Colourwerx Design House, and this is... Oh, Happy New Year, everybody. Oh my goodness. It is Friday, January 8th. This is episode number 27 of the Fab Friday broadcast here at the Colourwerx Design House. Welcome in, everybody. It's great to have you here. I've missed you all terribly. We've spent the last 2 weeks doing, of course, the kitchen remodel and some other things. I've got the beautiful all stacked up quilt behind me, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And I've got on this side a color map because we've been designing fabrics. And I think Carl just thought, what, that would look exciting behind my head. So that's what that is. It's a piece of fabric, but it's not a piece of fabric or anything like that. I mean, it's a color map. It helps us design things. And get the right color for fabric design, basically is what we're doing. So we're easing into the new year, of course. We spent the couple days off from the kitchen remodel. We did the kitchen remodel. We're waiting on the countertop people to come now. We've got a new quilt along to announce. We're designing new fabrics. We're working on a super secret block of the month project for a company that I can't talk about right now, but that's coming out in April. And so we're very excited for 2021, which I think you guys are. Let's see who's checking in from where. Carl, wow, we have lots of comments going on today. Pat, good morning.
Cold in Pinehurst.
Cold in Pinehurst, she says. Oh, I remember that chill.
Jennifer from
I remember
Pinehurst.
that. And Jennifer June, hello,
Hey.
Jennifer. Lots of Pinehurst people, I think, checking in.
From New Mexico.
Lynn, good morning from New Mexico. And thank you, Lynn. Lynn sent me something for the all stacked up quilt along. So we'll talk about that in a minute.
We have Susan.
And Susan. Good morning, Susan, from Vista. That's down near San Diego, I think. So.
I remember Susan from Georgia.
And good morning, Susan from Georgia. Thanks for joining us. So anyway, hello and welcome, everybody. I see Barbara checking in, Nancy, Kay, Mary, Kimberly. Hello, everybody, as Carl scrolls through comments. And we want to welcome everybody in. Ibby's here. Hello, Ibby. So it's great to be back with you on Friday. Like I said, we don't have a tutorial today, but we will be starting new tutorials next week. We're kind of like easing into this new year. We want you to like and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you welcome everybody into the Colourwerx Fab Friday broadcast. Tell them to go over to our Colourwerx YouTube page, subscribe. We're trying to build up that subscriber base a bit. And let's see what's going on. Let us know if we're streaming okay, too. I think we worked out all of our internet gremlins before this morning, but we hope. Well, what's going on in Cactus Cam? Should we
see? Nothing.
Well, how come we always switch to the Cactus Cam and nothing is going on out there?
They're not quite in focus, but behind the fountain is the gaggle of geese. Right?
Are those the geese or the ducks?
Or ducks.
We have I guess we call them a gaggle of ducks out there. It's mating season here at the Oasis golf course, not human-wise, but duck-wise. So, ducks pair up, and you've got the male and female, and they go around and they wander around the course, and they kind of follow each other around the pairs of ducks, trying to get their perfect mate. So it's mating season. So we're going to have lots of little ducklings coming in, probably around March or so, and that's always exciting, I guess. It is for us, at least.
Ibby says it was beautiful.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Ibby. Okay, so let's see about the kitchen remodel, shall we? Shall we just jump over there and check out what's going on with the kitchen remodel? So this is where we left you guys off. This was our picture prior to Christmas, our last broadcast. You can see we didn't have any countertops. Of course, those are the last things that come in. We didn't have any doors on the cabinetry. We didn't have any drawers going on. And of course, just in case you're new to the kitchen remodel saga going on down there, so these are all IKEA cabinets, and you have to build every square inch of an IKEA cabinet. You don't get a cabinet that comes out of a box and you put it on the wall. You have to build the frame. You have to build the drawers. You have to build the whatever you call it, the struts on either side, the tracks that you have to put in and screw in. And so it's a monotonous but satisfying project. So this is now the new state of the kitchen remodel. If we go to, this is one side of the room. The blue, thank you everybody for your fabulous comments on the blue doors. They are indeed not blue. That is the film, the protective film that goes over the door to protect it. This is all bright white. You can see the tile we picked out there, which is that multicolored white with little specks of color in it over there in the bottom left-hand corner of that picture. And the stove is in, and this, what did you call that thing? The exhaust fan. Range hood is in, which Carl put in, very nice. And of course, we're waiting on countertops. If we go to the other side of the room, you'll see, a refrigerator came, which was very exciting. So we are now not having to go out to the garage to get food anymore, which was, terribly exciting. And we have some open cabinets there that are going to actually have glass shelves and like puck lights at the top to do displays with. The other exciting thing is, standing in the wings, the dishwasher. So the dishwasher now takes up a part of our living room downstairs. And I took this picture just because of the quilt in the back that I made, because I thought you guys might like to see that. That hangs on our very big blue wall that looks out over the golf course. And so that was a quilt I made for the Lindarella's Quiltworks shop years and years and years ago. So some of you guys from Pinehurst might recognize that quilt. But the dishwasher is center stage in the house. And what is the last picture? Oh, Carl's handiwork. So like a good quilter, this is the bathroom, the guest bathroom that we're now going to go in and put a toilet and a vanity. But like a good quilter, if you can see that at the bottom of the picture, Carl matched his seams going into the bathroom and then, out of the bathroom. So that was great work, Carl, right? Yeah. Yay! Yay! So that is our kitchen remodel. Oh, there we got a little ding going on. And so that's our kitchen remodel. We're waiting on countertop people to come measure today, of course. Everything happens on a Friday. And then it's about 2 weeks and we'll get the countertop in. And it's really, at that point, it's pretty much complete. Carl's going to put some what? You're going to put some toe kicks in. I don't know what all these things, baseboards, and what are these, crown moldings, and all that guy stuff that finishes off and makes it look great. And then, we as women come in and go, oh, really? Oh, you didn't match that seam. And then Carl gets frustrated and, other things ensue.
It matches the seam.
Well, you know. So let's talk about, thank you all for your compliments, by the way, on the IKEA kitchen. So let's talk about the new quilt along. So if you're new to Colourwerx, we do quilt alongs. We have a Colourwerx Facebook page called Colourwerx Quilt Alongs, and you can join that. And to join the quilt along and to quilt with me while we make this next quilt, it's free to join. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is get the pattern. So we have chosen All Stacked Up. This is our new quilt along starting January 19th. It's a wonderfully complicated looking pattern, and you can see it right behind me on this quilt, but it's not complicated at all. So let's talk about the schedule first. So the schedule is we're starting January 19th, and what I mean by starting is basically to quilt along with me. I put out a blog post and a video usually every week. So on each one of these weeks, January 19th, the 26th, and February 2nd, I'll be putting out a blog post and a little video that shows you kind of tips and tricks and next steps in what we do. This is a super fast, short 3-week quilt along because, once you make 1 or 2 or 3 of these blocks, it's the same thing over and over again. So, but what's fun about this quilt is it allows you to raid your stash. So let's talk schedule. January 19th, we're going to talk about gathering everything together, pairing up our fabrics. You'll need the pattern by then because we're also going to pre-cut. And like I said, the only thing you need to do to join me in the quilt along is to get the pattern, which is 20% off in the Colourwerx shop. Then we go to January 26th. We're going to piece the blocks together, and then February 2nd we put it all together and finish our quilt top. So it's super, super fun. I want to talk a little bit about fabric requirements. It's based on 3rd yard cuts, so what that would be 12 inches, and you get basically, if you want to make like a basic lap size quilt, you would need 20 1/3 yard cuts. Now you can also mix and match double that amount, let's say 40, so 40 fabrics, and do 1/4 yard cuts and 1/8 yard cuts. All of this is in the pattern, and we're working out requirements for fat quarter cutting and design strip cutting. That design strip is 6 inches. You can't use a jelly roll on this one, unfortunately, because we have to make half square triangles and you need 5 inches at least. So a jelly roll only gives you 2.5 inches. So this is yardage And we think it's going to work with fat quarters. We think it's going to work with 6-inch design strip rolls. Those are only available in Cave. And we know it works with yardage of either quarter and eighth yard increments, and you would pair those two together. Like one pair would be a quarter yard and an eighth yard together, or third yard increments. And this is all in the pattern. I know I'm being kind of super confusing, but if you look at the pattern, you'll know what I mean. On the back of the pattern, there are 5 sizes for you to make. I don't think anybody to date has made a king size quilt of this. This is a lot of work and it's a lot of fabric. It's actually 76 individual fabrics if you want to make a king size quilt.
But it's glorious when it's made.
But it is glorious. So you can do baby size up to king size, and that's on the back of the pattern. Again, 20% off in the shop. Let's look at the quilt that started the whole all stacked up phenomena. This is the Cave Fawcett Glorious All Stacked Up quilt that we did for Free Spirit Fabrics. Oh my God, this must have been 2016 and 2017. So this pattern was a free pattern on the Free Spirit website. The copyright reverted back to us, and now it's in paper format and PDF format that you can get from us.
It's no longer available.
It's no longer available up at Free Spirit. That copyright expired about 2 years ago. So go ahead and look at that. That's a great piece of inspiration for you. If we go to the next slide, you're going to see 2 more quilts that we did for Island Batiks recently. This is the Melody and Mystery colorways of a beautiful batik fabric collection coming out from Claudia Pfeif, who's a wonderful German quilter. I probably totally mispronounced her name, but it's Claudia, and her last name is Pfeil. So if somebody knows how to pronounce that, I'm not sure how you tell me, but you could type it out. But Claudia is does beautiful, beautiful work, and I would urge you guys to go check her out. She's located in Germany. So any questions about that? Because this is a super, super, super fun quilt along. And again, it's going to be super fast, 3 weeks. All you need is the pattern to quilt along with me. If you want to join the Colourwerx Quilt Along Facebook group page, that's a wonderful group. I think our membership up there right now is sitting at group members or what, Carl? I think it's like 700 people or 750 people are up there. And everybody just for the quilt along. So everybody kind of posts progress pictures. We chat back and forth. I urge you guys to post other pictures if you want there, whatever you want. But go ahead, get the pattern. If you don't want to join the Colourwerx Quilt Along Facebook group page, I understand that. You can also follow along and stitch with me just by subscribing to our blog, our Colourwerx blog post, or the newsletter. And we'll alert you to the fact that a new blog post has come out for the Quilt Along, which will include some tips and tricks and follow along instructions and all that stuff. So with that, that's the new Quilt Along.
I just had an observation.
What's the observation, Carl?
You managed to match your necklace again to the quilt behind you.
Oh. Well, there
Perfectly.
you go.
There you go. That was it.
Thank you, Carl.
Moving on.
Any questions? Let me see. Is there anything going on there, Carl? Are you looking at the comments or just my necklace this morning?
Look, we got kitchen comments.
Beautiful kitchen. Thank you, Mary. Loved my kitchen. Oh, yes. I know, Jen, because you had orange cabinets. Jennifer Hixon is the mid-century modern maven here, and I think she had orange cabinets up there, which I would have loved to have done, but they don't make them anymore for IKEA, unfortunately. And the other thing is, around here, I'm not sure I could get resale value.
Thank you, Kimberly.
What?
I do good seams.
Great work matching those seams. Yes, he did. That was important to Carl to make sure those seams. It's the bathroom right off everything else. Kitchen looks great. Thank you very much. Lynn says, yes. Carl, you are so handy. Great job on the kitchen and bath. Thank you, Lynn.
So we have
anybody else? Okay. Questions on the quilt along before I move along. So Kelly says, if we go scrappy, we use strips and then yes, you can do anything you want. You could use 2.5-inch strips and then use solids for the half square triangles. And the half square triangles, if I put that there, I don't know if it's going to focus, but those are the little diamonds that you see going on in the middle of each block. So
you got too close.
Oh, here.
There. Perfect.
The autofocus is on my face, so if I put it right in front of my face, it usually works. And here, Suzanne says, is there a time to go to the blog video? Yes, usually on the day of, so January 19th, it's usually that morning. So, our time, yeah. So by what was our time? So, that would be West Coast time, Pacific time, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
and I usually announce it on the Colourwerx Facebook page or on Instagram and things like that. So, but if you subscribe, you get a little ping in your email, saying I've put up a new post too, alerting you to the fact that I have a new post. Okay. All right. So let's talk about something else because we want to know your input on this. And we're going to take a little survey here first. So we've been toying with 2021. We're still kind of dealing with COVID. We're still kind of working through all this stuff and Zooming virtually and everything like that. And lockdowns out here in California and everything. So we want to know, would you guys be interested, yes or no? Put it in the comments below. Taking classes with us. So we're toying with the idea of putting up on our website sign-ups, and you can go to the card, some of these best-selling classes that we do, like our wonky piecing, a Mod Blossom, Cosmos, maybe a lecture here and there, doing color bugs. We would like to know from you guys watching today, would you be interested in signing up for classes? And these would be basically, classes that go anywhere from maybe 6 to 10, 12 people. We would be, and the lectures would be a little bit more, but we would be Zooming live with you. When I do this for big shows and things like that, I'm usually on air with you 6 hours for a class or 3 hours for a class. I don't go leave and play videos or anything like that. It's like I'm in the room and I allow people to chat and we stitch and we have fun and all that stuff. So I would like to know from you guys whether or not you'd be interested in that opportunity. I would put it that way, quote unquote. Opportunity. Are people saying yes? Yes. Yes. What are people saying? Just yes. Pauline says yes. Teresa says, oh, good. All right. Yes. Well, let us know your thoughts and kind of ideas of classes.
And here's a request.
Yes. Mod Dog says Ivy. Oh, great. Thank you, Ivy. I just saw Ivy a couple of days ago on Zoom. What did Jen say? Yes, to online. Oh, great. Okay, well, we're going to work on that. So look for an announcement soon, probably by February. I need to put some things together on that. But we thought that would be rather fun because I do miss seeing everybody. That is my problem. With all of this going on, even though I'm here coming to you, I don't see you guys, and I only see your avatars coming up basically as Carl scrolls through. So I'm glad you guys really like that idea. So that is a good thing. Yay! Thank you so much. Keep commenting.
They keep commenting.
Yeah, keep commenting and let me know about online classes because we'd love your input too of what you want to learn as well. So let's talk about the Colourwerx collection. I can't let the Fab Friday go without talking about Colourwerx. I want to show you Colourwerx, the 12 SKUs. This is our new fabric collection coming out in April from Sweet Bee Fabrics, Island Boutiques Fabrics. They're the same company. There it is. It's beautiful in color wheel order. It's only 12 SKUs. If we still had our shop, we would probably order all 12 SKUs. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. You just order all 12. You've got a color wheel there. It makes a beautiful fat quarter bundle. Please, you guys have been great, and the reaction has been fabulous. Thank you so much. Please go tell your shops to order Colourwerx from Sweet Bee Fabrics, which is a new subdivision of Island Boutique. So they should look to their Island Boutique website or Island Boutique sales rep to get our new Colourwerx collection coming out. And of course, we'll get it April. That's only like what, 3 months away, I think. Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. We've got
more comments.
Benita,
hello. Hey, you. How are you doing? Benita's a longtime friend from North Carolina.
Classes.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. She got very busy with the keyboard. She loved the new fabric.
Thank you, Benita. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Okay, great. So let's talk about Christmas. Now, this is just a little bit of humor for you all. Carl and I have been married how long now? 30 some years. 30 years. On Sundays it seems like forever, and other days it seems like yesterday. But so you run out of things to get each other for Christmas. So I want to share what Carl, other than the kitchen, we bought each other the kitchen for Christmas. So I want to share what Carl bought me for Christmas.
Well, you got me a Toblerone.
I got Carl a Toblerone candy bar and a new wallet, I think, or something. Carl presented me with this fabulous new Chia Pet. It's the Richard Simmons Chia Pet. That's what I got for Christmas from Carl. And so, oh, thanks, Carl. So we're going to actually plant him this weekend, and by next Friday, hopefully, we'll be sprouting some hair. I hope you all remember Richard Simmons. He was the exercise very flamboyant exercise guru. This says, your chia pet has never been in better shape. But the funny thing about this chia pet, is, well, not only does it grow this hair, but you can also grow a bonus chest hair. Let's look at the chia pet. Oh my God, I have him here. Oh, it's scary, isn't it? Look at
He's got his red tank top on.
He's a little scary, but fabulous. So we're going to grow some hair. We're going to grow some chest hair and see what happens next week.
Well, it was between him and Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, the painter,
but he
yeah.
didn't have any
who
chest
also
hair.
had, I guess they had the mold for the hair. And so it was easy to do, you know, the clay mold. They make like a master mold for the chia pet. So I guess it was super easy to do either Bob Ross, because it's the same hairdo, or Richard Simmons. You just changed the facial expression.
Now, I did not know if Bob Ross had a mustache piece either.
I don't think he did. But this is too funny. The chest hair part, to see if you can grow the chest hair of Richard Simmons. Anyway, that's just a little humor for you all. I mean, yes, if you've been married as long as we have, you kind of run out of Christmas presents.
I thought it was a great Christmas gift.
It is a great Christmas. We're going to see. The last time I tried to plant a chia pet, the last time I tried to plant a chia pet, it didn't take off. You know, you put the seeds on, you kind of paste them around, and then you have to kind of keep it watered, and then it just doesn't go anywhere. Anyway, we want to know, so this is for next week, the Colourwerx $10 Colourwerx gift card. Guess what we want to know in the comments? Of course, everybody who's commented goes into the pot to actually get a chance to win the Colourwerx $10 gift card. But we want to know, thank you, Benita, we want to know, what was your favorite Christmas gift? And you can either say what you sent to somebody or what you received. What was your favorite Christmas gift from this 2020 Christmas that we just went through? And so we will pick a random winner next week for a $10 Colourwerx gift card. That is pretty much what I have on the news today. You guys have been really, really great playing along with us today. Again, we're going to have a new tutorial next year. What? Kelly says, I remember when he was on... Oh, he was? He was on General Hospital? I don't remember that. Oh, I must go look at that. I'll have to go YouTube that.
How old was he then?
I don't know. And then there was some controversy that he was going, I hate to say senile at one point, I think, where his partner or somebody was trying to take over his estate. Oh, now we're in like Gossipville. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, we'll see what Richard Simmons does next week when we plant him. I've got to mix up his chia seeds and let them soak, and then I've got to, you know, kind of spread them with a pastry spreader all over his head. We'll see.
If he grows well, maybe we'll set him out with the cactus cam.
We could put him out with the cactus cam, and maybe he won't get burnt up, you know. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I just saw a great Christmas gift there from Barbara.
I'm going to post it.
Post that right there. Bring it up on the screen. Barbara's Christmas. My son came home from the Army after deployment. Yay. That is a fabulous Christmas gift. Congratulations, Barbara. Woo! Okay, well, we want you to like and share this video as always. We're going to see you next week. We really, really appreciate you guys checking in this morning. It's great seeing all of you. We're going to talk about online classes soon. And make sure you go over to the shop, get your all stacked up quilt pattern, 20% off, says Richard, and join us for the Colourwerx Quilt Along starting on January 19th. And we are going to see you next week. Please subscribe to our Colourwerx YouTube page. We're trying to up our subscribers there, so tell your friends to do that.
What are you going to do next week? Next
week, we're going to start a new tutorial series called Building Block Basics. So these are going to be short little snippets of how to build basic things like half square triangles, tips and tricks to go along with that, square and a square, tips and tricks for flying geese units, and all that stuff. So we're going to see you next week, which is January 16th already, next Friday. Same time, 10 a.m. here. That would be West Coast time. With Richard. We're going to see if he sprouts chest hair. And we'll have more information on the Colourwerx Quilt Along of All Stacked Up and everything else going on. We're expecting some new fabrics to arrive, and we'll have some kit information as well. So we will talk to you next week. Thank you all. Have a very safe and sane weekend. Happy Colourwerx quilting to you all. Be safe, and we'll talk to you next week. Mwah! Goodbye.